Well, hey there everybody, how y'all doing? Hope everybody's having a wonderful day or night, and welcome back to my channel. As always, I'm Deluxe. All right, let's do another freaking Transformer review because I love some freaking Transformers. I love me some Threezero. Today I got in MDLX. This is Transformers Lost Light Rodimus Prime. This was the 2025 TFCON exclusive from ages 3 and up, and Toy Dojo and Threezero as well. I'm really excited to get this. Once again, my boy Eric, he had a friend that was at the con and was able to pick this up for me and send it to me. So really, just thank you so much. I really appreciate that. But yeah, look at the art. Looks really good. Man, you got the nice display box, MDLX right there, Lost Light. Once again, there you go. This is a retooling and recolor of the Rodimus Prime. I think it's got a new chest. I think it's got a new head too as well, and everything. So we'll see. Fortunately, I don't have my Rodimus Prime out. I'll show you some pictures of comparisons next to it. But there you go. There's Rodimus Prime, Lost Light. Once again, right there, looks really good. And then on this side, beautiful artwork. And then underneath, all that good stuff. All right, so let's get right to it. As always, hit that like, shares, prayers, and Care Bears. Hit that sub button for me if you haven't already. Follow me on TikTok and on Instagram. And, go to Show Z, buy you some Transformers. At the top, put in Deluxe32. It all helps out the channel. So let's get right to it. And let's talk about some Lost Light Rodimus Prime from Threezero. All right. Man, I love me some Threezero. Let's go. All right, let's take a quick look what he comes with. So he does come in instructions. He doesn't transform, like I said, but it does show you what he comes with, and how to articulate him to be careful. Everything. Put the guns together. Pretty cool. All right, you get several options of hands. You get the shaking with Optimus Prime hands. So if you have the Optimus Prime, you can put that on there and you can shake hands. You got the pointing finger. They are nicely painted gunmetal silver. This was painted. Love the brush marks and everything to show the battle damage. The silver and everything. You got the pointing finger. You got, grasping kind of hand right there. Kind of got the relaxed kind of jazz hands going on. Thumbs up and everything. So quite a few hand accessories, so hand options. That's really cool. You got the gun. So you get three pieces of gun. Beautiful blue, metallic blue paint. You can combine these and do like this right there. Man, I love that sculpt work in the paint. Or you combine this one too as well. This will go in right there and push that in like that. So you got that option right there. And you get his wings. Once again, that beautiful blue. And you got the purple and silver right there on the back. Got some nice sculpt work a little bit. And this will go on the back of him. So very nicely done. So there you go. That is what he comes with. All right, hot damn, this thing is beautiful. My God, the paint on this thing is just spectacular. My gosh, the sculpt and everything. Now with the wings, there's a little slit back here. I'll show you, just like the Rodimus. You just tab this in there, and there you go. But man, look at that head sculpt. Looks beautiful. All this freaking paint, the blue, I guess the light blue, kind of turquoise. The purple, the dark purple, the light purple, the gunmetal silver, the silver. My gosh, look at all that sculpt work back there. And on the back of them with the exhaust pipes. Man, golly. Love me some Threezero. All right, so there's the head sculpt. Beautiful. It's got the silver, blue eyes, metallic blue, purple, all that stuff and everything. So it is have a ball peg as far as articulation, ball peg on the bottom and on the top. So it goes. You got the and then you got the movement around too as well. So you can get a lot down. Not much up. You can get a little bit. I wish you can get more. But if you go back too far, you're going to pop it off the ball peg. So be wary of that. You can go all the way around, but right there, mainly you start getting, start rubbing up against the shoulders. But not terrible. And you get a little attitude as well. Very nice. Got the Autobot symbol right there. Purple. Very nice. All right, so with the shoulders and everything, so you do got this. It does pop out a little bit like that. So you get out about to right there. I don't want to stretch it. I don't want to, scratch up anything like that. So that's about as far as you get. You don't get the full 90. You can go all the way around. Be careful. That's going to hit that. You got to manipulate it, but you do go all the way around. You do have a butterfly, which is beautiful. I love how that does. And all that sculpt work right there. So you can get really across the chest, which is nice. You do have a nice elbow bend, the full range, which I like how that goes with that, real nice. This does move a little bit, little movement right there like that, a little loosey-goosey right there, but it's on like a little ball peg so it can move around. You do have a bicep swivel as well. Let's see if I can get the bicep swivel. So yeah, you get the little bicep swivel right there. With the hands are on a ball peg, so you get the swivel up and down and all that stuff. You just pop it off and you want to switch off the hands, you can do that. All right, so you got a little teapot action going on. You do got a waist swivel. You got a swivel at the waist and the abdomen area right here. So you got so you can go a little bit right there, and you do have a nice ab crunch. Wish you could look up a little more, but you can do that. And you get the whole scope work right there with the vertebrae, which is very nice. I like that. You got these little sections right here, kind of exhaust, I guess, pipes we can call them. All right, you got these right here and these right here. As always with the the DLXs and everything, be careful with these. They're not as bad, they're definitely not as bad as the Megatron mold, but just be wary. They are on ball pegs. So you can Van Dam all day, every day, which is nice. You do have a drop down, so you can get out to about right there without that, but then you do have a drop down and you can get you a little more, so that's really good. And you can go back to as well, so that's good. We got a thigh swivel, which is nice. Move that down, move that down. Nice knee bend, got the full knee, which is good. I like that, looks nice. And you got toe tilt up, toe tilt down, toe tilt up a little bit, and the whole foot, and you got a little rocker right there. These little things right here are like little shin guards. They're on a ball peg too as well. They do move, and you do got a swivel, and the toe, the whole foot moves, or and then the toe moves up as well. That's really good. And then, like I said, it showed you the back. Looks very nice. Beautiful paint job. So there you go. There's the sculpt work and the articulation of Lost Light Rodimus. All right, so at the beginning, like I said, unfortunately, I don't have my other stuff out right now, but I will put a picture of Rodimus next to him and show you the differences. So he does have a new head sculpt, as you can tell. The chest is different. He also, the shoulder pads and the shoulders right here, and you got these little wings are sticking out. They are different. The rest of it is going to be the same. The rest of the arms, the legs, the feet, the spoiler and everything, all that is the same on both of them. Like I said, just got a different head sculpt, chest, and the arms, the top of the arms and everything. So very nicely done. So there you go. There is the differences between Hot Rod or Rodimus and Lost Light Rodimus. All right, real quick, we'll take a quick look at the accessories. Like I said, the hands are just on little ball pegs. You just pop them off and you can replace them. The fingers are, are really, soft plastic, so you can just work the guns in there. So there he is holding the double blasters right there, and there he is with the pointing finger hand right there, and you got the long rifle. Like I said, you just unplug it and plug this one in. It's pretty good. All right, so there you go. There's our accessories. And like I said, I know I don't have any of the Threezero stuff out, but I just want to show you some scale with there's MP44 Optimus Prime, and then you got MP Takara Sideswipe, and then I threw in Studio Series A6 Prime, and there's Sideswipe, and there's Tits McGee Redgar, and there's a little scale for you. And there's Crapagonics, Crappy Toilet Paper, AAA Battery, Carmex, Care Bears, Kicker, and Squeaks. More scale. Well, hey there, everybody. If you made this far, as always, I freaking appreciate that. All right, final thoughts on this was the TFCON Toronto ages 3 and up Toy Dojo and Threezero exclusive there. This is the MDLX Lost Light Rodimus. Hot damn. I had to say it again because, man, this is a beautiful figure. My God, the paint and the sculpt work are so freaking awesome. I love the Rodimus too, and they did a shattered glass version as well. But this mold is really good. Only, I don't want to say issues, but be careful with the skirts. They're not as bad. Megatron is probably the worst out of this, series. Is the hip skirts always fall off? These are pretty good. They didn't fall off on me anytime, when I mess around with it. But just beware of those. They do pop off quite easily once in a while, so just be careful with that. But other than that, man, this thing is great. You get choices. You get, different hands. The weapons are painted beautifully. Man, that blue is very nice. Like I said, the paint is just, man, it's just stunning. It really looks freaking good. Articulation, everything you need. The only thing I really would like if he could look up a little more, just a little more, that would have been okay. But other than that,
Great butterfly, ab crunch. You got the I'm a little teapot thing going on. Great knee bends. So great, and it should be. It doesn't transform, so you can put all your money towards articulation and the sculpt and everything. So yeah, so this is very limited. If you had a chance, if you at TFCON, once again, big shout out to Eric and Matt. He's the one that Matt's the one that got this for me. I really appreciate that. Hope if he watches this, thank you so much for getting this for me and picking it up and everything. And thanks Eric for setting it up. I really appreciate that. But man, it's a beautiful figure. If you have a chance to get it, I would definitely get it, man, with the colors and everything. I know there's Flame Toys is coming out with one, and so is Takara. They're coming out with one too as well, I think. But man, this thing is just beautiful. Really, really glad I got it in my collection. Said I love some Threezero. So I hope you like that. Hit me up some likes, shares, prayers, and Care Bears. Hit that sub button for me if you don't mind. Hit me up some comments. Let me throw the review. Anybody get a chance to get this at TFCON? Man, I think you should. I guess I'll see you in the next Transformer review. Follow me on TikTok and on Instagram. Really appreciate that. Everything's in the description. Go to Show Z. Definitely go buy some Transformers. Deluxe 32 at the top really helps out the channel. And go to Toy Dojo too as well. They're really good people. I try to buy from them any chance I get and everything. So that's awesome. So yeah, I guess I'll see you in the next Transformer review. And as always, be good to yourself and hell freaking Transformers and hell freaking Threezero and this beautiful thing right here, man. Golly. Good night, folks.